The envelope of air around the Earth is known as the atmosphere. It is in the gaseous form and in contact with the Earth. It is also important just as the lithosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere are. The atmosphere does not have color, smell or taste. We come to know of its presence only when there is some movement in it. Let us study about the composition of the atmosphere. The atmosphere is mainly made up of certain gases, water vapor and dust particles. A. Gases. There are several different gases in the atmosphere. The main ones are nitrogen and oxygen. Apart from these, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, ozone, etc. are also present in the atmosphere. B. Water vapor. Water from water bodies evaporates due to the heat of the sun and mixes with the air. There is more water vapor in the lower layers of the atmosphere. C. Dust particles. Due to burning of fuel, construction work, mining, storms, volcanoes, etc., innumerable dust particles are added to the atmosphere. There are more dust particles in the lower layers of the atmosphere. Water vapor collects around these dust particles and small droplets of water are formed. Now, let us learn about structure of the atmosphere. The temperature changes as we go higher and higher away from the Earth's surface. Based on these changes, the atmosphere can be divided into 5 layers. In the figure, we can see the different layers of the atmosphere according to height. 1. Troposphere. The layer which is closest to the Earth's surface is called the troposphere. Average height of the troposphere is 13 kilometers. In this layer, the temperature decreases as the height increases. Storms, clouds and rain are all formed in this layer. In the topmost layer of the troposphere, temperature does not change according to height. It remains constant. This layer is known as the tropopause. The tropopause is about 3 kilometers in thickness. 2. Stratosphere. Above the troposphere is the stratosphere. There is no movement in the air in the stratosphere. The quantity of vapor, dust particles, etc. in this layer is very small. It extends from 13 to 50 kilometers from the Earth's surface. In the lower part of the stratosphere, there is a layer of ozone. The ultraviolet rays from the sun are very harmful to living organisms. The ozone layer absorbs these rays and thus protects the living organisms. 3. Mesosphere. Above the stratosphere is the mesosphere. It extends from 50 to 80 kilometers. The lowest temperature in the atmosphere is recorded in this layer. 4. Ionosphere. Above the mesosphere is the layer called Ionosphere. It extends from a height of 80 kilometers to 500 kilometers. Radio waves are reflected from this layer. Hence, this layer is useful for telecommunication. 5. Thermosphere. The highest layer of the atmosphere is known as thermosphere. In it, temperature increases with increase in height. Light gases like hydrogen are found in this layer. Importance of the atmosphere. Like a protective shell, the atmosphere safeguards the living organisms. It also helps to control the temperature of the Earth. Carbon dioxide and other poisonous gases are produced by burning fuel. This pollutes the air. Refrigerators and other gadgets release gases that can harm the ozone layer. All this leads to global warming, which has endangered the living world. Hence, it is necessary to take precautions not to pollute the atmosphere. Wherever possible, trees should be planted and protected. We must be alert ourselves and also explain the importance of the atmosphere to our friends, neighbors, and others. Only then will our existence be sustained.